Hi there and greetings from Lisbon, Portugal, where we are here test driving and attending the international launch and the international drive of the 2018 Jeep Compass, thanks to Fiat Chrysler Automobiles Middle East, of course. What is the Jeep Compass overall? It's a car on the Jeep lineup that stands between the Renegade and the Cherokee, on the segment of the mid, let's say, compact SUVs, and is going against very tough rivals such as the Volkswagen T1, we have the Honda CR-V, the Hyundai Tucson, and maybe on another level also we do have the Range Rover Evoque. This 2018 Jeep Compass comes in 4 different trim levels: Sport, Limited, Longitude, and this one that we are test driving, it's called the Trailhawk. That is, let's say, the most adventurous one. What we can see, let's say, from the exterior design, as we stated before, has a lot more of the Grand Cherokee other than its predecessor. On the front, we have the distinctive 7-slot grille of Jeep. That is definitely nowadays a trademark from Jeep. Here on the side, we have, let's say, all these beautiful curves that also you can see on the Jeep Grand Cherokee. We have the badge of the trail rated, so if you want to do off-road and you don't want to go, let's say, for a Grand Cherokee, this might be a very good option for you to consider, where you can keep the balance between off-roading and on-roading. If we go to the rear side, I mean, of course, still a Jeep has that DNA. From our perspective, we can see, let's say, this side, we are pointing it out right now, has something related to the GMC Acadia as well. Looks like, I mean, the rear lights has some common things in between both models. You might be asking yourself when it's going to be available for the Middle Eastern market. Will come by late Q4 this year, 2017. Specifically, you will find it in the showrooms in November. In terms of the engine, it will be a 2.4 liter attached to a gearbox, an automatic gearbox, 9-speed gearbox, and later in 2018 will come on a manual 6-speed transmission. Okay guys, now join me on the interior of this 2018 Jeep Compass. It's the Trailhawk version, and the first thing we can see is a big screen here in the middle. It's that 8-inch screen that you can connect with Android Auto, Apple Play, and later on the review while we are driving, I'm going to show you a couple of interesting features that are involved in this multi-touch screen system. So let me turn on the car so you can see a bit more of this screen, that it's very good in terms of touch sensitiveness. You have, let's say, the radio, the media, also to play around with the climate, the Uconnect, the controls, the navigation. Also you can connect your phone, as I mentioned, has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Here are all the AC controls and things like that. And since we are driving the Trailhawk version, you can see 5 different driving modes. From Auto, Snow, that of course is in our region we are not going to use, Sand, Mud, and the Trailhawk version, as I mentioned, adds the Rock driving mode. The interior of this 2018 Jeep Compass, we can say it's better than its predecessor overall. And as we said already, it's all new model. So it was something we were expecting. Here in the steering wheel, that by the way, this steering wheel, I mean, it's very, very thick. So you need to get used to it for a bit. But after you're used to it, I mean, it's very, let's say, nice and comfortable to steer with. We have Bluetooth telephony over here. Let me take this curve. All right, here we go. Then let's say the adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist as well. So we can see here in the cockpit there is another screen. It's a 7-inch screen that provides all the information available for the car. Let's say, for example, the pressure of the tires, the speed, level of fuel, etc., etc. Let's play around a bit. The infotainment system, it's also very good. You can connect it with the Android Auto, CarPlay. Also, you can control the climate over here, as you see. Weather here in Portugal is lovely.
To turn left after 800 meters.
So that's the sign of the GPS, since we are driving towards the Sinatra Park to drive the off-road capabilities. But you can control everything here on the car. So it's up to you. Either, let's say, for example, the climate, you can either choose from the screen or also go here on this second panel that you can find, let's say, below it. Navigation. Let me show you the navigation as well. In this specific model, I mean, the navigation is good. Sometimes it's a bit late
After
with the
300
signs.
meters, turn left.
But we assume, I mean, since these are the very first models that are coming up to the market, and let's say overall for the Middle Eastern market, it's going to be different. We assume you're going to give a different level of accuracy. Also, we found Easter egg that we've been told yesterday while they were lunching. Check here on the seat. You have a hidden box in case you want to hide a couple of things while traveling. It's adding an extra storage, let's say, room where, I don't know, you can put either whatever, sunglasses, beach stuff, a towel, or whatever it is. If you're going to the desert. Putting my hand so you can see there on the video how big is it. The driving position is good. You feel a bit tall. You can adjust the seat in all cases. The drive overall on road is very smooth. There's a sound on the engine there at the back, but some versions also come with a panoramic sunroof. This one doesn't have it. Imagine, for these roads we are driving, a sunroof, panoramic sunroof would be lovely. A thing that's missing, that of course might be minimal, or at least I didn't find it so far, it's the little box here too, so you can put your sunglasses. It's just a small detail, but honestly I couldn't find it so far. Start-stop engine over here, so it's a keyless start-stop, which is good. And you have down here the electronic handbrake. Everything overall is very handy. That's a very, very good thing. The screen, the second console over here, the volume, how you change the station, the cruise control, the driving programs, everything it's very handy. Also, you have a USB port. You need to charge and connect CarPlay. And there in the rear also you have two more vents, a 12 volts DC and another USB port.